How's it, guys? Welcome to Watch Me Wine on Wednesdays. Yes, I have real wine this time. Fantastic. I know it's midday, but that's what's awesome about being a boss. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is about how afraid people are to talk about technology and how afraid people are to even step outside of their comfort zone. So this is our comfort zone often, and this is where the magic happens. It happens out here, and I'm having this event on the 4th of August that's talking about the 8 million jobs that are going to be displaced by automation and robots before 2030. That means 1/5 of the world's jobs are going to be displaced. And what I think this means, as I've said already, is that it's going to force people to be entrepreneurs and to take ownership of their life and take ownership of their online presence. And this is something that I've been trying to punt, and I don't know if it's just because it's KwaZulu-Natal that people are so, it's a wobbly rock and I'm not going to step there, but I think it's time to just, come on, just cut through all of the BS and let's talk about it. Let's get real, because the more we don't talk about it, the more scary it becomes, and the more far behind we fall, the harder it is to catch up. So why not, let's just, expose ourselves. I used to be really afraid of snakes, and then I learned a lot about snakes, and now I'm not as afraid of snakes as I used to be. So I think it's the same with technology. If you expose yourself and you start becoming a part of the conversation and becoming a part of the solution and not the problem, it's the same. It's a microcosm for everything in your life, actually. And I just wanted to know, why is it? I'm whining because why is it that people don't want to talk about this stuff? It's so important, it's so relevant, and it's a conversation that people are happy to have face to face, but on social media and on our email campaigns, there's not really much traction going on, and I just want to know why. What I think might be the why is that people are afraid, and the best way to get the point of being afraid is just because you don't know. So the ability to be brave is the ability to put fear into perspective. And how do you gain perspective? You gain perspective by gaining knowledge. And how do you gain knowledge? You gain knowledge by having the conversation. So let's have the conversations. Come, join us. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's get aggressive. Let's get excited. Let's get passionate. Let's get terrified and expose ourselves as the humans that we are. Let's be proud to be humans, because there is always going to be a difference between us and robots. The difference is that we're humans, and it's time to start taking ownership of that humanness. We don't need to be robots anymore. We don't need to do mundane tasks anymore. That for me is super exciting. It shouldn't be. We don't want to go through the Luddites of the Industrial Revolution that we're going into factories and breaking down the equipments that were making their jobs kind of redundant. No, what we should be doing is empowering ourselves to be like, okay, cool, what are the opportunities? Because I promise you, as many jobs as these robots are going to displace, they are actually creating. And are we creating the society to be able to live up or meet eye to eye with these robots? The robots don't care if you're afraid of them or not. Automation and artificial intelligence doesn't care if you're afraid of them or not. So I think it's up to us to care. We should care, because it's up to us to empower ourselves to withstand this future. Do you think that your business or your career or your job is safe for the next 20 years doing exactly the same tasks you do now? Are you 100% sure of that? Because if you're not, let's talk about it. Come, guys, let's talk about it.